Change is difficult. Change is the hardest thing to accomplish in this life. Actually wanting something different with your life and putting in the work to get there is the purpose of life. That is your purpose from God, is to become the thing that you think about, to become the thing that you know you have inside of you that you think is impossible, that you think you cannot achieve. That is your grand purpose in life. And in this video, I'm just going to share with you my perspective on why I think so many people quit and why people are purposeless on this earth. And it's a very simple strategy, and it's a very simple explanation to why this happens, you know? So from birth, we all have unique qualities, right? Maybe you have went through different pain than me. Maybe you have solved different problems in your life than me, right? So when we're looking at our lives from a grand perspective, you must factor in that you have a solution to somebody's problem. Whether you realize it or not, you do. For me, it's always been fitness, you know? I've been injured in the past. I saw my mom pass away from stuff related to health and fitness. So it was always a big pain point for me, because I know on the other side of sacrifice, on the other side of the little suffering you have to make, there's a completely different version of you waiting on the other side, right? So when you're looking at change in your life, look at it from a simple blueprint. Instead of looking at months, instead of looking at years, look at days. Instead of looking at days and weeks, look at it in hours. You know, every living second you have on this earth, you can be focused on change. You can be focused on creating a version of you that never skips, that always shows up, that always puts in the amount of effort that you need to achieve in order to get to your goals. That person already exists, you know, and it's behind a couple branches of lifestyle changes. You know, I see this all the time in people. Maybe they are stuck. Maybe they struggle with discipline, motivation. And what I tell my clients is, if you don't have the pain that it takes to achieve these things, you must do a self-autopsy on yourself to decide why you feel these certain emotions in your life. Why you feel the need to show up some days, but not on the days you don't feel the best. And odds are it just comes down to, how bad do you really want it? You know, you might want it in the second. You might want it, you know, sometimes, like once a month or once every couple weeks. But how bad are you willing to sacrifice to get to your goals? Are you willing to stay in while everybody else is out partying and doing things? Or are you willing to actually do the work instead of watching TikTok or YouTube or getting on Facebook looking at everybody else's stuff? This is what it comes down to, guys. How bad do you want it? We have an area in our brain, right? The mid-cingulate cortex. You can look this up. And as you build this area of your brain by doing hard things, by doing them repetitively, it grows. Why do you think someone, not saying David Goggins has the biggest mid-cingulate cortex, whatever, but I'm saying, why do you think it gets easier the more you show up? You know, I've been waking up at 5 a.m., 4:45, right in that area for like 7-8 months now. And it gets easier because I know no matter what, and when that alarm clock goes out, I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up. Because once you get up and once you get the energy and momentum rolling, you can accomplish it, brother. What I'm trying to tell you is there's a switch in your mind that you have to flip. And once you flip it, you'll never be the same again. And it comes down to establishing the pain, establishing a route to get away from that pain, and realizing that the grind is never going to end, brother. Once you commit to the life that you want, it is the lifetime commitment. But think about life in this grand perspective. If you want to achieve something you've always desired, you have to be willing to give what you have never gave. That. So realize there's another area of your life you must give up. You know, for me, it was hanging around people that didn't believe in me, you know, talking to people that established some sort of self-doubt in my mind, and I'm sure you've dealt with the same. Life gets lonely as you progress, and it's because if you're actually leveling up, there's going to be very few people in that level. But that's okay, because it's a good sign. But you must evolve with your current situation. You must evolve with the person that you're becoming. And that comes from your habits. That comes from your accountability and the discipline it takes to actually show up every single day. So if you feel this spark in you right now, I'm telling you, this is the sign to commit. This is the sign to go all in, because you're going to do it regardless. I hope you understand that. One day you're going to reach the amount of pain possible that it's going to take to make you actually act on change. But I'm telling you right now, brother, don't waste your life. Do not waste your life waiting on life to put you in this mind frame, waiting on life to open doors for you. You have to go and take what is yours. You have to go and get that physique you've always wanted. You have to go develop the man to attract the female that you want. You know, one of the greatest things I ever did was start reading books. And that seems so out of context, but until I developed myself internally, I never attracted the woman I wanted. I never was able to gain the physique I wanted. I was stalemated, bro, in this area of my life that I couldn't figure out. And it's because I wasn't willing to do the work that I needed to. Now I force myself to read, because that's always been an area that I never wanted to do. I never wanted to read. Why would I want to read? It's boring. But it taught me so much about myself. So that thing that you have been waiting to do, that thing that you have wanted to start, whether that's a YouTube channel, whether that is your own business, start it now, brother, and enact a relentless pursuit to obtain it. And as long as you make the changes necessary, you will get it. I love you guys. Make sure to subscribe so you see me again. And we out, man. Peace.